Hello everyone, welcome back to Dr. JP classes. I hope you all are fine. Friends, in previous video we all are discussed about meaning and objectives of education and different types of education. Today we all are going to discuss about real education builds character. How the real education which builds the character of the individual, not passing the examination or getting the certificate. The real education is that which builds the character of the individual. It is also said that the education without the character is like body without soul. Good character building is very important for every individual. Nowadays, the students are involved in different illegal activities that are bad for society and also bad for themselves. In this video, we all are going to discuss about the real education builds character. The real education is that which builds character of the individual. The person having knowledge and talent is not taken as intelligence. The character is higher than intellect. In this video, we all are going to discuss about it. So let's start. In this video, we will learn introduction, what is real education, character and personality, the soul of education, then character attributes, role of education in the development of character. The other important points of real education builds character we will discuss in part 2. Let's start. At first, introduction. Start with a beautiful quotation given by Aristotle, that is, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. The real education is that which is educating the heart, not educating the mind. Education is the ability to think, apply it in the world, and to know the value of life. It does not limit with self education, but also spread it to every human around us. There is no end for education. As in each and every stage of human life, we learn something. In every time, in every moment, we learn something. It is not about learning life, but education itself is life. Education helps the people ability to think critically and which help us to develop our self-confidence and make change our life for better. Also, it is the key to find great character hidden in every individual. The real education also find the character that is hidden in every individual. It will help us to know what harm we are doing to the world and guides us to protect the world from all dangers which are caused by human beings. This is the wealth that can be transformed from ages to ages. Education is a wealth. Education is that type of wealth no one can stolen it, and that knowledge or wealth can be transformed from one generation to another generation. According to Mahatma Gandhi, education which does not mold character is absolutely worthless. The education which is not change the character of the individual, that type of education is worthless. So, Gandhiji gave importance to the education that should be build the character of the individual. And according to Martin Luther King Jr., we must remember that education alone is not enough. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of a true education. During a speech, Martin Luther King said, the function of education is to teach one to think critically. The education which provides knowledge that is not enough, or a person being a intelligence is not a true education. Both intelligence and character, that is the goal of a true education. Then what is real education? Education is nothing but studying different kinds of subject to gain knowledge and understand and trying to apply it in daily life. From the education, that knowledge we apply it in daily life. Also, education is not only gaining book knowledge but also can be learned practically. Practical knowledge is very important in comparison to theoretical knowledge or bookish knowledge. Education does not mean just go to schools and colleges daily and attend exam. It is meant for gathering knowledge and relating it to our lives. The education does not mean we are preparing for the exams and get good scores. The education is that we get knowledge, that knowledge is related to our lives, and that knowledge help us to make change our life for better and develop our self confidence. Even a robot can read and write, but using knowledge wisely is what makes human different. We are different from other animal or robot because as a human being we use our knowledge wisely. That knowledge we utilize for ourselves, but it can also be used to improve others people's life. The real education is that we extend our helping hand to other people and also make others' life comfortable. One should be able to identify what he knows and what he doesn't know. The real education is that which helps the individual to distinguish what is wrong and what is right. Education is not about making people literate, as literacy is entirely different from education. Education and literacy both are two different words. Literacy is meant as the ability to read and write, whereas education is finding out the reason behind everything and using the reading writing skill to improve their lives. The literacy means if a person read or write, whereas education is find out the reason behind everything. The educated person should find the reason behind everything and apply their writing and reading skill to improve their lives. It helped the country to grow economically and cherish with prosperity. The development of country depend upon the education and economic development of particular country depends upon the educated person. Or we can say that if we want to develop our country economically, all the people should be educated and that education quite helpful for the development of the country and the prosperity of a particular country depends upon the education. To live a flawless life, education is very important for every individual. Education makes us capable of interpreting things among other things. The educated person only distinguishes between what is right and wrong and know the reason behind everything and interpreting the thing and judge critically. And it is not just about lessons in textbook, it is about the lessons of life. Through the education, the individual know the world around them and think critically and judge what is wrong and what is right and choose the right path. But these days, students are influenced by some of the bad events that are happening around the world. So, it is necessary to develop and lead them in a perfect path. Nowadays, the students are indulged in different illegal activity that are bad for themselves and society. Example, consumption of alcohol, smoke, and they use drugs. So it is quite essential. The real education or building the character is necessary and it is also quite essential to show them perfect path. Showing the perfect path to the individual, education plays important role. Education assists in polishing one's character by supplying perfect knowledge. Education helps the individual or student to show them correct path and molding and polishing their character. Then character building and education. Character building and education has a major role to play in academic studies. One of the traits that character education teaches the students sense of responsibility and persistence, which encourage the student to learn and maintain their focus on what is important. If the student having good character, that is quite helpful for the student for their academics or other than that building character also help in developing a moral code for interaction with the teachers and classmates, and developing a positive environment and influencing discipline among the students. The character building also quite helpful for the student. They know how to interact with the teachers and their classmates and also develop a positive environment and make the student self-disciplined. Character building is based on the six pillars: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. And all of these can be filled in a child only through adequate education. The education is quite helpful for the students develop their character and to know about the six pillars of character building. Six pillars which cover of some of the main criteria which theoretically make the student well rounded. If the student know about the six pillars, that knowledge is help the student for their all round development. One thing is certain, character education in school and preparing students for challenge they will face beyond exam papers is a must. The education does not mean the student preparing for the exam and getting good marks. The character education is that which is beyond the exam papers. Education success, attendance, and positivity correlate with strength of character. Success in the education field and development of the positive attitude that are the strength of character. Thus, it is a big plus if schools successfully educate their pupils in character as well as helping them achieve good grade. The character education is quite helpful for the student for their academic success and achieving good grades. In practice, it is evident that the former directly affects the latter, that is, respect the others and love the younger ones, show the good behavior to their classmates, and develop a positive environment and make the student disciplined. That is quite helpful to achieve good grades and at the same time they solve different problems that arise in their day-to-day life and they think critically and judge what is wrong and what is right. Develop the self-discipline habits of the students. Every day the students face challenges and the character education help the student to face the challenges and preparing the student for face the challenges arise in their day-to-day life. There is no end for education and in each and every stage of human life we learn something. In every moment, in every second, we learn something from others. The personality and character of a person is something that makes an individual different from others. The personality and character of the individual make them different from others. Some associated character to be the moral values and ethics of a person. All moral values and ethics of a person makes an individual different from others. And it is an optimistic approach to life and a process of continuing learning which can be acquired at any time, no matter the time and age. There is no time and there is no age we learn something from others. Even we learn from a small child. The philosophers are said, character is higher than intellect. A great soul will be strong to live as well as strong to think. And the character is the real foundation of all worthwhile success. If we want to success in our life, the character is the real foundation. Good character is prosperity. It is the noblest of all profession. The character is very important for human life and it is the noblest of all professions. According to John Wooden, be more concerned with your character than your reputation because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. The reputation is that others' feeling towards us, but character is that what is really we are. Character is personal, but reputation is the opinion of others. So we should conscious or concerned about our character than our reputation. And it is also said good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protected and patient effort is needed. We should protect it because to acquire the good character, long effort is needed. So, we should protect our character. Then, what are the character attributes? The character attributes are respect, responsibility, empathy, kindness and caring, teamwork, fairness, honesty, cooperation, integrity, and perseverance. All are included in good character. If we need success in our life, these character attributes are quite essential for human being. Then the role of education in the development of character. First, the key to knowledge. Education gives us a knowledge of the world around us. That knowledge is quite helpful for changing the world into something better, then makes you choose between right and wrong. If we are educated, we know what is right and what is wrong and choose a right thing for the betterment of the society and also good for ourselves. Then, the teacher of ethics. Education teaches us basic values that is dignity, truthfulness, fairness, and responsibility and freedom. All teaching is founded on ethics. A confidence booster. Education develops the confidence level in students and also motivate to the students to develop their good character. A foundation for lifelong learning. It starts from birth to till death. It teaches healthy habits, increase memory and thinking skill. Education helps the student to increase their memory and thinking skills, enhance the decision making capabilities, problem solving skills of the students, enhance the decision making capabilities, and it also produces good citizens. Education provides knowledge and skills to understand challenges that arise in the society. Democracy needs active citizens, citizens who are willing and able to take responsibility for themselves and their communities. Education helps the individual not only know their rights but also understand their responsibilities toward the communities or society. According to the Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General and Nobel Prize winner, strongly believed in education is liberation and knowledge is power. He believed that education was one of the keys to unlock everyone's potential. Education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family. That's all, friends. Rest part of real education builds character. We will discuss in part 2. Friends, if my video provides you little bit information, then do like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notification when the new videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.